Hello everyone, this is Mike.
And this is Zoe.
And today we're going to be doing episode 25. We are going to finally be adding audio.
Woo!
Woo! That was audio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lol. Right, and I've actually gone ahead and selected a bunch of files in advance, which I've put in a folder from various libraries that I've already acquired from buying assets from Unity or stuff that I've done before. This should all be from assets, but I've separated them in the following structure. So there's an audio main folder. I forgot I'm going to need some kind of resource folder to load these. There's a cars folder with car stuff. So there's a car jump. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna hear it. We can't hear it because we got the speakers off. Anyway, there's various sounds that will play throughout the game, and these we will choose a random one from every time there's an overtake, I think, or where we jump around. Yeah, with pushes or pulls, that sort of stuff. I'm guessing. When we land, we're gonna play one of these three, right? When we start, we're gonna play one of these, but shorter. Actually, now that I think about it, this is going to be a bit of a problem. We're probably gonna just have a bit of volume, so hopefully it doesn't interfere with the mic. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have this sort of very, very quick tire skid when we accelerate, possibly even when we brake. We'll see. Then there's a car engine, which is going to be interesting because we're going to have to loop it and also make it go sort of up in pitch, then down in pitch, then up in pitch, then down in pitch, and do all sorts of crazy things. Okay. Now, what else do we have? We have deck related stuff. So there's card draw.
Ooh, how does card law sound like?
Card law. So there's a bunch. This is a bunch of options. When you get a bad card, pariah. Card push or pull. Right, that sort of stuff. Restart. It's pretty bad, right? Yep. Reverse. Just a bell. Steal. Swap. Right, card draw. When you draw a card and when the card lands.
What about gain? Ding, ding. The pariah one sounds good. Anyway,
so we've got all of those. Then there's some system sounds, for example, for when you spin the wheel. It should be looped. So we're obviously not going to do all of this simultaneously, right? We're going to do some first. So let's see, no turn. It's a fart. Some say I'm a little juvenile. Then we got for the turn. When it's your turn.
Trumpet sounding.
Yeah. And so on. Now, for the tiles, when you land on a bonus turn. When you land on a breakdown. When you land on a lap, or you complete a lap.
I'm excited.
When you have no brakes. And then you spin.
Whee!
And then when you overtake.
This was really fun.
So when you overtake, right? And then when you overtake, the other car is going to jump, right? Like this. And then land like this. Okay, so we got plenty of sounds, plenty of work to do. And before we do that, what we're going to do today as well is I found another bug that was quite rare. I don't remember what it depended on, but let's take a look because I fixed it a few days ago. So let's look for daddy. That's how you do it.
That's how we do it.
All right, so it depended on you doing a swap, I think, after you had broken down. And if you had a bonus, then the bonus would play. Something like that, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So let's see what it says here. added this if condition. So if you're broken down, we give you back your refuel and block you from using it. Then we request a draw. Yeah, if you swap with someone and you end up on a refuel, I think, or something like that. Anyway, it was quite rare. So remember that here we check the refuel available. When that is done, a refuel goes down, so we need to return it. And here, because we're not actually playing a card, right, we need to check if we haven't drawn yet. And if we haven't drawn yet, we go to the draw phase and everything continues as normal. But if we have drawn already, we need to go to the discard phase and not give you that bonus, right? And let's see what the instruction says. Keep your fuel for next turn. Draw a card, right? If you go to the draw phase, because the discard phase gets returned, so you never get here, right? And let's see what the comment says. Player just broke down during his first part of the turn. Give back refuel. All right, so if you already have a bonus, and then you break down, that's where the fix is, basically. So we can remove these things so that bonus cannot be used. Okay, give it a save. So imagine that you start with one bonus, okay, and on your first roll you fall on a breakdown. That breakdown stops you from using your second bonus, right? But you get to keep it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look if there's any more daddy. No more daddy. Let's look at bugs here. Landing on a refuel after swap gives wrong instructions due to opponent landing first.
That's the one we got stuck on.
I don't remember if I fixed this.
Bonus turn applies and breaking down should stop.
Oh, yeah, fixed. Okay, save. I don't remember if we fixed the first one. Anyway, so today we're going to work on add SFX. Woo! Okay.
Woo! And hopefully we do the fart one.
Well, you want to do the fart one?
Yeah.
It's an easy one to do. Okay, so before we do any of that...
The fart one's for losing, right?
For not having a turn.
Oh.
So it happens quite often. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need an audio source. No, what am I saying? We're going to create an empty object, which we're going to reset the position, put it on 0. And we're going to call this one an audio manager.
We'll need a function.
We'll need much more than that. We'll need a full class, a script for it.
I meant we'll need a script here.
Yeah,
audio manager. I think this one might have an icon. Okay.
Does it? I don't know.
Might.
Let's see, scripts. Create C# script, audio manager.
Okay. Audio manager.
So for all of the new people out there coding, you always want to reload your solution before you start working on the new script. So you go to Visual Studio if it's open, and then it's going to say, hey, some stuff has changed, and you say reload solution. So all it's going to do is reload all of these, and that's not a problem.
And then you can open the new one.
But then you can open a new one, and it doesn't complain. Otherwise you get some
And then
errors.
there's the annoying comments for new people.
Bye, gone. Save. Okay, so this is going to be a singleton, right? Yep. So let's make a public static audio manager.
Public static
audio manager.
Audio manager, not audio behavior.
Yeah, in a script. And then we're going to create an awake function.
Okay.
So,
whoops, awake.
You need void first, banana.
Whoopsies. Void awake. It should turn orange if it's a function it knows.
Depends on your version. Save. Okay, and script equals this. Depends on a few things. I'm not actually sure. It depends on your settings. Depends on a lot of stuff. Semicolon. All right. So there we go. So
we'll need a sea of variables in this one.
That's right. We'll need quite a few, and we're also going to need enumerators. So let's start with one enumerator. So public enum.
I didn't know an enumerator wasn't.
You need a public.
Whoops. Of course, it needs to be public. Enum.
Okay. Space, and we're going to call it SFX type. Open a squiggly. Enter, close it. Save. Okay, so let's begin with, you said skip turn. So skip turn.
Skip turn.
Actually, we should probably give him some kind of prefix as well. So type SYS underscore. So this will stand for system, right? Skip turn equals 0. Not semicolon, comma. Now make another sys underscore next turn. Save, and let's stop here for now. Okay. Now we are also going to create a one-shot audio source inside our audio manager. Okay. So we're gonna right-click it.
We need to add the script on Audio Manager.
Yeah, we'll do it now. Audio source. Rename this one to capital A, capital S underscore capital SFX.
SFX. Speaking of which, I wonder what music we'll choose for this.
I don't know if we even will put one. We'll see. Okay, so you don't want play on awake on this guy. Everything else you leave alone. Now, normally, just for the audience, okay, normally, if you have a serious project, you want to route all of your audio sources to some kind of mixer group and all of that stuff. Here, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to do just cheap audio. Just going to put some stuff in there. That's it. Now another thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the sound 2D, especially for system stuff, right? It doesn't make any sense to have 3D for that. We may have 3D sounds on the cars, but I doubt it. Well, maybe, we'll see. Okay, so AS SFX for this, that's perfect. Now, right here, you wanna do a private audio source. Add an S, otherwise you're gonna be here all day. There. Audio source, space, AS SFX, all lowercase. All lowercase. AS SFX.
AS SFX, save.
Okay, copy this.
Copy.
Paste. Equals. Transform.find.
Transform.
Dot find. Open. Quote AS SFX all capitals. Hold shift. Okay, yeah. Close quote, close bracket, dot, get component, and you should know the rest. Try again. Yes, all correct. All right, so now we have the source that we can use. Okay, how about we do a thing that you have never done before.
What is it?
What is it? A struct with a constructor.
I'm pretty sure I did a struct before.
You made a strut?
A struct.
Struct? I don't remember that you did. Okay, so...
I made like a system one that had the...
System.
Will we have to add a system up here?
Not necessarily, we can just use one. So system dot serializable, close the square bracket, enter, public, struct. Now you're gonna give it a name just as you do give names to functions, okay? So with the first letter capital.
I'm pretty sure I did this.
Okay, we're gonna call this one a... let's call it SFX SFX request, I guess. Capital R.
Request.
Open around. No, I think it's open. I don't remember. Yes. Okay, we need to open a squiggler. All right, so here what we're going to define is all of the variables that belong to this. So the first thing we're going to need is a public audio clip. C. Add a C and it will appear. There you go, one down. And call it clip with a lowercase c. And you're also going to need a public float volume. Just vol, VOL, semicolon, save. Okay, now we're gonna make a constructor. To do this, you need to write public SFX request.
Public
SFX request.
SFX.
There it is. Open around. And here you need to give it. Copy the audio clip. space it here. Now space underscore clip, comma,
Oops.
space float,
Vol.
space underscore vol. Okay, now close, open, enter, enter, close. Okay, now basically if you were to build this on the fly at any point, you could feed it these pieces of information and it would work. And here you're gonna say copy clip, paste, space equals, paste, semicolon. Do the same for volume. Copy, you'll see.
So we're assigning clip to clip.
Paste equals, paste, semicolon. Now all we need to do is remove the first underscore, save. So that means that whenever you build a new SFX request and feed it these pieces of information, they will be saved to clip and to vol here. Okay. Now we will need this, so we're capable of receiving sounds to other audio sources we may have, for example, in the car.
Okay.
Okay. So we've done a bit of the infrastructure here. Now we are going to start, we're going to need to request and load some files. Okay. So first here you're going to create a private audio clip array.
Private
Audio clip array. It's already there. Clip array space and call it, let's say SFX underscore. No, all lowercase. Come on, it's a variable. SFX underscore, and we're gonna call this one skip turn. Actually, let's add the keyword sys. So sys skip turn. Forgot an s.
And I need to put this capital SY.
No, just sys like this. Yeah. Okay, so we got these, and we're also going to need a serialized field.
Okay. Serialized field.
And you're gonna call this one private float, and go all of this, copy, paste, underscore vol.
So many underscores. Wow.
Semicolon. So remember how we usually randomize between two values for the volume to make it a little bit more interesting? Do you think we should do that, or should we not do it?
We should.
We should. All right. So we're gonna put an array here. Save.
Because we do have more
And
than one.
since
right?
we're here, let's actually do this. So new float, square bracket, 2, square bracket, space, squiggly, space.
Oops, space.
Yeah, space. Ah, I broke everything. Space. Okay, give it, let's say 0.5 f. Comma, 0.7 f. Space, close the squiggly. Save. Okay. So we have this for skip turn. Let's copy all of this. Paste it. Next, capital N. Next. Save. Okay, now let's go back to our awake, and here's where we're gonna load audio. Save. Okay, now I forgot that we're gonna need a resource folder for this. So here's all of the stuff, and all of these are gonna have to be loaded. So let's go to audio, create folder, and rename this one to resources. Resources. Hit enter. Okay. Create folder SFX, all capitals. Yep. And now we're gonna drag cars to SFX, deck to SFX, systems to SFX, and tiles to SFX. So now all of the resources.
What about cards?
The cards are inside the deck.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What's in the tiles?
when you land on tiles, they're gonna make a sound.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now they're in resources, meaning we can reach them. Okay, so we need to go SFX. So wait a moment, it's gonna be resources.load all SFX, and then we need to go to systems, and we need to go to no turn. All right, so here we're gonna say, copy this, paste it here, equals resources dot. How do you think resources is spelled with a C? Recourses?
Resources
Dot load all,
which is down here.
of type audio clip. It's already there.
Clip.
Close it. Open close round semicolon. I forgot something. Resources, load all, audio clip, and here I think we need to put where we go. So quote capitals SFX slash
Don't we need to randomize? We got 5 of the.
One moment.
things.
We first need to load them. Right? So SFX systems no turn. Systems. Is it just? Did I put it plural? I guess. Slash no turn.
Oops.
Close the quote. Save. Okay. So this, I think I did this right. If I did it wrong, we're gonna have to move some stuff around, but I think it's correct. Copy all of this. Paste it here. Okay, so what this is doing is resources.all populates all of the audio clips that it finds in this particular folder, and it puts them in this variable. Okay, so no turn. The other one that we want is turn. So just remove no, and here you change to next with a capital N. Save. All right, so all of these are nice in there, and that's brilliant. Now we are going to need to request them and do something with them. Okay, so let's create a new public void this time, and go play system sound. No, just play sound, and open. Wait, it's going to request a SFX type and call it T. Close the bracket, open a squiggly, enter, close it, save. Okay.
Oops. Control A.
Now you want to do a switch for T. T, close it, yeah. And now case, tab, dot, skip turn first, colon, enter, break, semicolon. Okay, now we're not gonna copy yet, we're gonna deal with this first. So we're going to say AS underscore SFX dot play one shot, open round. Now we need to feed it an audio clip. So the audio clip we need to feed it is going to be a random one between these. All right. So copy all of this, paste it here, open a square bracket, random.range.
I can't see.
Sorry about that.
Random range.
Open round, which is the starting number.
The starting number is 0.
Okay, put a 0, comma. What's the last number?
How many sounds do we have of those?
Well, do
I
you
think
know?
we have 5.
Do you know or do you not know? I know. We don't need to know the exact number.
The length of that.
The length of that, yeah, paste it. Oh. Which you helpfully pointed at the screen. And skipped it. Yeah, so dot length.
The length of SFX SYS skip turn. I meant.
Yeah. Okay, close the round, close the square bracket. Okay.
Close the square bracket. Oh yeah.
So, comma. So we're done with the sound. Now we need volume. So for the volume, we're gonna go with a percentage. So we're gonna take this and randomize between one and the other. So between the lowest and the highest. There's many ways in which we can do this. So let's just do a random range. Okay, so random.range. Open round. Copy this. Paste it here. A 0. Comma. Paste it.
not M.
Comma, paste it. 1. Close the round bracket, close it again, semicolon. Done. Now we can copy this entire thing. Okay, paste it here. And instead of skip turn, we do next turn. Save. Play one shot, and now all we need to do here is change skip with next. So we're gonna do it the quick way. Hit Control F. Okay, now the word we're looking for is skip. So put a capital S.
Has it selected this too?
No, ignore that.
Okay.
So skip, go, skip, stop there, and change to next with a capital N. Replace all, and it's, oh, undo. You are correct. Control F again. Okay, so let's swap with, rubbish. Type skip with a capital S. Okay, wait a moment now. Select this. Okay. In selection, replace all. Okay. Now we've changed them all. Save. So this is a good demonstration of how to request a sound from a certain central audio manager of some kind, right? And it will randomize between these volumes and randomize between one of the sounds it finds. So assume,
but it won't work yet. We still need to call it.
It's basically ready. Assume that in this particular thing folder, there's only one file. Then it will be randomizing between 0 and 0, meaning it will get 0. So
by the way, is next turn roll again?
No, next turn is when you start a turn. When it goes like blue, it's your turn. Nothing. Okay, so now let's go back to Unity. No, we need to go to the game manager now. And we need to go and find where the change turn is, which is right here. And change turn does a bunch of things, and then it starts a coroutine. And the coroutine needs to make the text appear, and the coroutine will make certain decisions. So let's go and take a look at that change turn sequence over here. Bool turn available. So if turn available, it does those changes, but this happens later. We need the sound to be played right away. So change turn sequence receives turn available, meaning that we already know it. So let's go take a look at the change turn. Start coroutine, blah, 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 blah. Check turn available. All right, so again, we got that problem with the bool not being stored. So that's a bit of a bummer. So we are in fact gonna need to do it here. We're gonna do it right here at the front. So go if turn available, close, open, enter, enter, close. Now, why did we do it again as we did it down here? Because this happens after the animation of the text. We wanted this sound to happen right away. Else, squigglies. Okay, so if the turn is available, what sound do we want to call?
We want to call the roll again.
Next turn.
The next turn one.
So go audio manager.
Audio manager. Where is it? Where is it?
Add letter M. It'll be much quicker. Dot script dot request or whatever it was. No, play, I guess. Yeah, play sound, open round, tab, dot, next turn, close, semicolon. So, copy this all, paste, simply type S, and select skip turn. Save.
These ones are done.
Done.
Ooh, we can test now.
And now it should work. Let's see.
And we said we would change the fonts.
No
this time.
reference. Oh, I forgot the thing about the
Evil
fonts.
no
No, I didn't forget the thing about the fonts. I should have it. In the fonts, I put one new one. I can't remember which one.
Oswald Bald.
It wasn't Oswald. Typodermic. I don't remember, but I've definitely added it. Noto Sans, probably, I'm guessing. Font texture. Okay, well, we'll look into it later, but or maybe Jungle. I can't remember. Show and explore. This one. There. Yeah. Okay, so Anyway, we'll do it later. I did find the font. I went on the website to find them. Anyway, so the audio manager, the reason why we're getting the null reference is because we don't have the component. So type AUD manager. There it is. There are the volumes. They're already assigned because we put them a default value. And now it's going to work. Okay, so we roll the dice now, which obviously don't have a sound, which is an issue. We're going to have to change that. But now when we arrive, let's draw a couple cards.
A couple?
I mean, just one specific one. So we're
turn.
gonna do skip turn. Yeah.
Soon we're gonna get a fart. I did not hear it.
You're not gonna get a fart because it needs to be your turn to get a fart. Right, so that's not bad. It's working.
The burr is working.
Yeah. Well, one moment.
9. We'll get to
That's
this.
a breakdown. It's gonna get 2. Okay, red is rolling.
So when does the fart sound happen?
Next turn. Right now. There you go. It's working, right? All right. Good. It's making her chuckle. At least that works. All right. So we're done with those sounds. Let's take a look at the other sounds we need to deal with. So under systems, we've got the dice, the wheel turn. This one's going to be more complicated because it's a loopable sound. We're going to have to loop it as we spin, and we're probably going to have to like slow down and accelerate. It's not going to be that difficult, but it is going to require some work. So let's not do that yet. No turn. We've done it. Oh. Well, I guess it's the only thing to do. So I tell you what, I suppose it's a decent enough time to start working on that because, you know. Now, the issue here is that we have 2 dice wheels, so they should both produce the sound.
Yeah,
Right.
and they should loop.
Sure. So what we're going to do here is they got a model, they got a wheel, and the wheel has the script of the die wheel, and I think we should latch onto that. Let me take a look at the die wheel. That's the one with the animate roll. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Okay, so we are gonna go into here to do things, but we are gonna need a audio source. So right in the wheel here, we're gonna add an audio source. Okay, so we're gonna select them both. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. No, yeah, it should. So we're gonna select them both, click on add component, and type audio source. Audio source. There it is. Remove play on awake. Definitely turn on loop. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna manage the pitch, and I don't think we're gonna manage the volume. We're gonna leave the volume alone, but we are gonna manage the pitch. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Now for this one, because it gets played right, like the audio manager won't even interact with this, I don't think. What we're gonna do to this one is we're simply gonna give it wheel turn as a clip. That's it, because we're gonna need it like that. And it's gonna be a 2D sound. I think that's good. I mean, maybe we could give it a little bit of stereo pan, like one of them we could put to the right, one of them to the left. Yeah, let's do that, right? So the right one here, we're gonna move it to the right a bit.
Okay.
So it's gonna play from the speaker on your right a little bit more. Let's put it on a 30%.
So this speaker?
No, that's your left, you banana.
Oh, whoopsies.
And
So that
this one,
speaker over there.
and this one I've biased it on the left. So your left wheel is gonna sound more there, and your right wheel is gonna sound more here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there it is. Okay, we're good. Now let's go to the code and do a private audio source AS SFX. Add an S, add an S, add an S. There. Space AS SFX. Semicolon. Save. Okay.
Can't we just copy the stuff for the other one?
Yeah, I guess. Except it's gonna be a bit different, so I don't think it's worth it. So we're gonna have to add a void start.
Void start.
Start. Save. And this one you want to call get AS SFX equals get component of type audio source. Close, open, close round, semicolon, save. Okay, so we're done with this bit. Now we're gonna need a few more. We should actually put some serialized private variables. So open the square bracket, go serialize field, close the square bracket, private, and this one you're gonna put float. Array, float array, and it's gonna be AS underscore pitches. Pitches equals new float 2 open squiggly, and here let's see, the lowest pitch we're gonna do is gonna be 0.5 float F comma, and the higher pitch is gonna be, let's say, 1.5 float. Yeah, close the squiggly, semicolon. Okay, so we've got the pitches. Now remember, the pitches is how high the sound is, not in volume but in tone. Okay, now what does that also do? It changes the frequency of, it basically changes how fast the sound plays. So if you take this sound and listen to it, wait a moment. Okay, so you can hear it goes clack, right, like that. If you increase the pitch, it's gonna get clack, 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 as you lower the pitch. Do you understand? Okay.
And that actually is pretty good. Because it goes really fast at first. And
that's my point. And if you remember, we have a lovely curve that deals with all of that. Now I don't remember where that curve is actually. Curve roll, it's right here. What do you mean private? Was it private? Do we receive it from the outside? I guess. Roll. Calculate rotation. Calculate values, wanted value. I think that's the one. I don't understand. How is the curve private? It needs to be assigned somehow.
Check rotations.
There it is. Curve roll, game manager, script, curve dice, random range, blah blah blah. Curve dice length. That's where we are. There's a bunch of curves. That's the deal. Anyway, we're gonna need to use this curve ourselves. Now let's go and take a look at how those curves look like, because I do not remember it all, and this may be very important. So, game manager, dice, curve dice. Okay, so they're all going up. Okay, this is gonna be an issue for us because the pitch needs to go up and then down. So we're gonna have to create these variables in the game manager, meaning that this variable also should go there. So let's cut this. I mean, we should probably put it somewhere else, but it's whatever. Save. Game manager. There. No. Wrong. Die wheels, animation curve, curve forward, curve, blah, blah, blah. There. Paste it. Change this to a public. Now AS pitches is now not clear enough. So let's call this one dice pitches. Now just remove the P and put a capital.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Dice pitches, save, and now copy all of this, paste it here. Copy this, paste it here, and dice pitch curves. No, actually, no. That's not how I usually do it. So pitchness. So put a curve underscore, and remove the D. Put a capital D because you like that. Okay, and we're gonna remove
ice pitches. I wrote ice pitches.
The pitches for the ice. Shift D. Save. Okay. So now these are ready, and let's go and set them up right away. So what we want to do here is we want to observe how the other curves work, more or less, so we can do something relatively similar, okay? So let's see, curve dice, they're here, curve dice pitches, so we're going to make 3 as well. And they're going to be exactly in the same. Okay, so this was a simple S curve. This is an acceleration. And this is a massive early acceleration and then downfall. So this one, we're gonna make a curve similar to this, just without this bit and without this bit. And this should be in the middle, and it is, but this is not at the end. So we need to edit this key and put it at time 1 and edit the key value 0. Let's edit this key just to make sure. Value 1. And edit this key 0, 0. Perfect. Okay, so this one's done. All right. Now this one accelerates early and then it slows down more gently. So we're gonna need a thing. Actually, I quite like this curve. So let's take this curve and save it. Put it right here at the end. Okay.
You saved quite a lot of curves.
That's true. Now we're gonna apply this curve. Now remember, this one goes faster in the beginning, then it slows down. So hold control for me. And we're gonna put it, say, here. Okay. And maybe we're gonna add a point here and just be.
There's one here for that.
No, I don't want to make it that steep. There. That'll do. I mean, I may be wrong in all of these decisions. We'll see, right? For now, just experiment. And this one is like super. So it's slow, then. No, wait. I'm confused. I don't remember. No, I think it's the travel that makes it even faster, slow. Anyway, it reaches the end and very, very slowly reaches the end. So we're going to move this extremely to the left. Hold control.
Okay.
I'm going to put it at 20% here. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to drag it down a little bit like this. Okay. This may or may not work. I don't know. Dice pitches. Okay, we already have them there. We're good. Save this.
Okay.
Now let's go back to our die wheel, and we have the AS SFX. Brilliant. So what we need to do is we need to turn it on when we start the animation of the roll, and then we need to turn it off when we're done. Okay, so let's begin with here. Go AS SFX dot enabled equals true. Semicolon. Copy the entire thing. Paste it here.
Oh, whoops.
No, I don't think you copied it.
I copied the line.
Copy. Paste. Okay. False. Save. So since we're here at start, let's also make it false. So disable it right away. Copy. Paste. Okay. Save. And here we need to say ASSFX.play.
Okay. ASSFX.play. I'm gonna move this over here. Play.
Open close semicolon. Now copy ASSFX. Paste it here. Dot pitch. Can you guess what we'll do? Equals.
Random range.
No. That's a silly guess. Mathf.
Well,
I can't believe it. We just did curves and you're answering. Yes, it's a lerp. Open. Now the starting pitch is found in the game manager. So game manager.script.dice pitches 0. Dice pitches. Yeah, not curved dice pitches. Put a D over here. 0. Okay, comma. Copy. Paste. 1. Comma. Curve. Well, no, dice. Oh, wait.
Paste?
No. We're gonna need a curve here that we store with this random range. Ah, what a pain. Okay, so copy this. Paste it here. Call it curve pitch. Pitch. Save. Copy. Paste here. Copy. Paste here. One less bracket. Save. Okay, so that's one thing done. Now here we're gonna have to define it. Now before we do that, we need to store that random. So go int rand your favorite.
Here comes Ayn Rand again.
Equals. Copy all of this. Paste. Semicolon. Okay. Now put it right here. No, Rand, you potato. Okay, and now copy all of this. Paste it here. Curve pitch, copy this. Paste it here. Start typing curve. Dice pitches. Okay, save. So now we're gonna pick, say, the first curve for the roll and the first curve for the pitch, if we randomize the first curve. Right?
Right.
Okay, save. That should actually work already. Then it turns it off here. Then the pitch goes down. I think, I'm wondering if it's gonna sound silly. We'll see. Well, we're gonna have to decide those pitches, right? So for now it's gonna sound a bit weird, possibly. We'll see. Okay. So save here.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's hear this. There it is. Okay, ready?
That didn't work.
Well, that didn't happen. I have no idea. Can you see the pitch move? Oh, is the unit... Dude.
Did you forget to close?
I forgot to close the bloody. Okay. Save.
Get your goof.
Get your fidget.
Get your foot.
Get an error. Okay. Remove get your fidget. Save. Go away, Mr. Error. And now I'm gonna trust you.
For once.
Shh. That's not too bad, right? It's not perfect. I think that the problem is with the high pitch being too high. So let's go and lower it on the fly, and then we're going to decide. So let's put 1, for example, see how that sounds. Swap. Nobody to swap with. Discard. Okay.
That was the one, yes.
That's not too bad, eh? I think we should have a lower pitch for the low one. So let's try 0.3 and maybe a lower one even for the high one. Let's try 0.8. Lose 500, you unlucky person. All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, I think that I may have preferred the other one, but clearly one of the curves is off. So let's go with 0.5 again. I don't know which curve we got now. I think it's the one that went really slow. So let's try the curved dice pitches. This is the one that went really slow. The problem is that when it goes this slow, it continues. The sound is still fast comparatively. So that's an issue. We may need to completely change the way we do this. I don't know. Let's try this, but I'm not sure. Okay. See, it continues for a bit. It's not great. Maybe we should also have a volume value. I don't know. Turns reversed. Okay, so let's do another time.
Yeah, it's going ahead.
Yeah, definitely. So here's what I think we'll do. We'll add a curve that also manages the volume, and it's going to basically go up, and then as we start slowing down, it's simply going to almost disappear very quickly. Mm-hmm. So let's copy this component and now paste the values. So we save the things that we've done during gameplay. All right. And now we're going to go add another curve, meaning we're going to need another curve here. So copy this curve, paste it here. Curves. And rename this one to vol, V-O-L. Save. Let's go to the game manager. Copy this curve. Paste it here. Volumes. Volume. Save. Okay. So here's the volume. Let's see if our guy here works now.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, 3. So for the volumes, let's put the maximum linear for all 3. So all three get maximum linear curve. Okay, good. And now what we're gonna do is towards the end, we need to decide how to stop. So let's see the curve dice again. So this one is fairly gentle, so I don't think we need much. I would say probably at around 90%, we're gonna put a stop. And this one, we're gonna drag it down. Now, this is gonna be a pain, so we need to go to edit key and just give it a value of 0 right away. And now we're gonna close this curve, open it again, and now we'll see it. It's just a thing with the editor. So time 1, and let's check this one. Value 1. Actually, I think this may be a little bit too far ahead, so let's put it at 80%. Okay, you can see that the value is not clamping perfectly anyway. So I prefer this curve, so I'm gonna put 1, 3, okay. And we should probably put a start of some kind too. So I'm gonna put another value here, edit the key, time at 0.05, so 5%. And this one, edit key, value 0. There we go. All right, so again, put 1, put 3, so it copies it all over. Now, this one slows down more slowly. So let's lower it to, say, 70%. And this one slow down the slowest. So let's go down to 50%. And that's where the decay in volume starts. Now we need to actually code this. So back to the die wheel, copy this, paste it here, change this to volume, change this to volume.
Wait, volume.
We'll do it in a moment. Change this to volume because I've already selected it. Add the S, save. Okay. No. Vol. Copy this. Paste it here. Okay, so curve vol. There it is. Copy all of this. Paste it here. We're gonna start at volume 0, 0F. We're gonna end at volume 1F. And we're gonna give it curve vol. Copy this. Paste it here. Save. Okay, let's see how this sounds.
What's a gulp in the middle?
That's weird though. It sounded very, very fast. Like the pitch was wrong. I don't understand. Lol.
It's
certainly not perfect, but it seems to me a bit better than before. But I don't like that high pitch. That's so very odd. Am I crazy? That sounds a lot higher. There's no way that this is a 0.6. We're doing something wrong in the code, or one of these curves is bazonkers. So this goes to 1, that's correct. This goes to 1, that's also correct. And this goes to 1, and it's still correct. Okay. So I don't like this. This is supposed to be for volumes, not for pitches. Did we do? Ah! Volume. Save. I was going like, this sounds weird.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Now, bear in mind, people, we could, you know, edit and massage this until we get something perfect. We don't really care, do we? At least not for this project, right? But it gives you a bit of an idea of an easy and simple way to do this. So anyway, I think this is going to be another reroll. Yes.
Yes.
Ready?
Bugatti Veyron. So much for Bugatti Veyron.
Okay. So that works. We're done with all of the system sounds. We have a little bit more time, so let's begin doing a few more. So the tile landings. This should be fairly easy. And we should use the We should possibly use a mobile audio source that we can put it on top of the tile whenever we need it, and then we do stuff with it. Yeah, I think that would make sense. So let's create a audio source right here and rename this one tile SFX. Excuse me, AS underscore tile. Tile. Save. Okay, so now the game manager is going to have to know this. I don't think the board has any code on it. No. So the game manager is going to have to know this. So let's go to where all of our tiles in the game manager are. Where are you? Probably somewhere here. Yeah, start tiles, there you are. Okay, so here you want to go serialize field, square bracket serialize field. Oh, wait. This may be a bad idea. No, it'd be okay. It really depends on. Yeah, because many cars can land in many situations. But no, this should be only when you fall on that tile. I don't know. Sure, let's keep it this way for now. So private audio source. Yeah, AS underscore tiles. Semicolon. Okay. So we're going to use this to ask for whatever sound we want and give it to it, and we're also going to have to move it. So let's create under events, I guess. Events, interactions. Sure. Let's go to events and go void space request tile sound. Open. No, you're gonna need a couple. Open. Yeah, wait, you're gonna need that. So tile type T. Tile type T. Comma. Vector 3 pause. Vector 3 pause. Dot. Yeah, pause. So we need the tile type, the vector 3 position, and I think nothing else. Okay, save. Okay. Now this.
Sorry, people, I might sneeze. No, I didn't.
Go for it. No?
I didn't.
Okay. So here, the first thing we're gonna need to do is move that audio source. So move the audio source. So go AS. And whatever you called it, AS tiles, there it is. Dot position. Dot transform dot position, my bad.
Oopsies.
Dot transform dot position. Equals.
Oopsies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just dot position. Equals pause. Pass.
Pass.
Pause. Semicolon. Okay. Save. And now AS tiles.
I keep putting capitals. Why?
I'm not sure why, but every time. Dot play one shot.
Play one shot.
Okay, wait, we're gonna need something here. So here, create an audio manager.
Audio
manager.
Manager.
Dot request. SFX request. Yeah. And space. Call it SFX. Semicolon. And here actually we're gonna go equals request. No, what am I doing? Audio manager. And wait, this function doesn't exist. Just leave it there with the error. It's fine. Audio manager. Create a public void. Just public. SFX request. Public SFX request. There it is. One up. And call it request sound. Request.
Did I read that?
Request. Ah! I broke it. Request sound. Open round. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. No, change this. Request tile sound. Add the word T. Yeah, tile. And here you request a tile type. And space T. Close. Open. Yeah. Enter. Enter. Close it. Okay. Save. Now go switch. T.
Whoops.
T.
T.
Okay, wait for now. So now we need all of those sounds for all of the various different tile types. Let's go take a look at what we've got. So we've got bonus turn, breakdown, lap, no breaks, and overtake. Overtake shouldn't be here. Overtake should probably be in cars. So let's drag it into cars. Okay, so no breaks, lap, breakdown, bonus. But if lap is here, then lap also shouldn't be here, it should be in cars. Yeah, let's put it there. So bonus turn, breakdown, no breaks. Oh, we forgot the mine.
Very important.
That's fine. I'll do it next time.
You're gonna need good explosion lines for this.
That's fine. So bonus turn, breakdown, no breaks. Yeah, so we got 3 for now, but that's okay. So copy all of this. Paste, paste, paste. That's it. So instead of sys, you call this one tile. And instead of next turn, you call this one bonus. Or refuel. Let's be consistent with our names, at least a little bit more than now. Refuel, okay. Now copy tile refuel. Paste it here. Paste it here. Breakdown. Hold shift. Copy. Paste. And paste. And tile, no breaks. Hold shift. Copy. Paste. Save. Okay. So that's fairly easy, right? Now let's go to awake. Copy this. Paste. Paste. Paste.
Whoa, whoopsies.
Paste. Okay, now copy this, paste here, copy this, paste here, copy this, paste here. All right, now let's see what the path is. Tiles, bonus turn, breakdown. Okay, so tiles, add the word bonus here. Bonus. Bonus. Okay. Copy tiles, paste it, breakdown. Now I don't remember the last one. I think it's no breaks. Yeah.
Yes.
No breaks. Save. Okay, so now we need to construct a new SFX request. So here, case, space, tile type, whoops, my bad, dot. So we want refuel, colon, enter, enter, break, semicolon, save. Okay, so here you go, return, new, SFX request, and that's where the constructor comes in handy. Open a round, and here you see it expects a clip and a vol. So the clip that we're going to send it is a random one from the other. So let's go and copy, steal some code, yoink. So copy all of this, paste it here, semicolon. Okay, now obviously this is wrong. We need to take refuel, copy this, paste it here, and paste it here. No, I'm lazy. Copy this, paste it here, save. So what this is going to do, instead of it going to play a sound right away, it just gives us back a sound, okay? So save, and here go return null. Hope this is gonna work actually. Oh, you can't, because it's a struct. All right, so we're gonna change this from a struct to a class.
Now this is new.
Save. Now a class is just like this, but you can make classes inside classes, which is pretty cool. So now we can return it null, because classes are nullable. How nice.
No.
Notice that I've put this...
So we could just put here, return null for all of this.
Yeah, not that it would do much. Okay, copy all of this.
I mean, if we wanted to.
Paste it.
We were silly.
Paste it. Okay. Breakdown. No breaks. Yeah, tab.
Down to do some copyage.
Okay, copy this. Paste it here. Paste it here. 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 All right, save. All of this is nice and tidy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're almost done. We're going back to the game manager right here, and here we are going to do that dot script dot request tile sound open round feed it t. Close it. Save. That didn't need to be there, but okay. Save. Now here we need to check if it's null, because if it's null we can't use it. So you go if SFX is not null, exclamation mark, null, close, open, close, save.
Else?
No, no else's. Cut this, put it here, okay. And here you say SFX dot clip, comma, SFX dot vol, semicolon at the end. So we go to the audio manager, request a type of sound, we feed it a certain tile type, and it will return the correct tile type. Unless it doesn't have it in the list, then it will return null, and if it returns null, it will not play anything. Right? The other interesting thing is that this gets moved over there, so that's pretty neat. Okay, so this audio source will just be shifted about from tile to tile based on when you land. Okay. Now all we need to do is we need to play it at the right time. Now for this we're going to need evaluate landing tile. Now the worry that I have is that there's some rare occasions in which the landing tile you fall on is going to play exactly at the same time two different sounds. So we may have a strange teleportation of the thing. Now right now the audio source is 2D, but if we shift it to 3D, and we're going to change it from logarithmic to linear because we don't want to be too far. Minimum distance, maximum distance, so this doesn't make much of a difference, but I think the listener will show if we do this there. Okay, right, so there's your listener, there's your camera, right? So if a tile is very close to us, it's going to sound, well, I mean, they're all fairly far, so let's put them somewhere here, I guess. Max distance, minimum distance, right? Max distance, we want it to be about here. There, should be okay. So let's put it at 100. So the volume will go from 100% to 90% for the further, but that's for 100. I'm confused, yo. No, wait, this AS tells us where it is compared to the listener. So if the AS were to be, say, here, oh, that's on the Z. That's not what I want, I think. Why? Right. So if it's here, you can see how that line moves. You see the line of the listener?
Yes.
So here, so if it's on, for example, this tile over here, we'll hear it at that loudness. But if it's at this tile over here, we'll hear it a little bit less loud. Okay, so let's lower this a bit.
But if it's on the most close, one of the closest tiles like these.
Yeah, well, I'm checking. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty good. It's pretty decent, right? We don't want to exaggerate so that there's too much travel, but there. Because, so look at the X moving now. So now it's center, now it's far, you know, and the volume is already lowered quite a bit. So I think it's the minimum distance that is not helping, right? There we go. There we go. No, that's not bad, right? So if we put this at 0 and close to us, I can't see it. So that's a problem. Hit W here for me. That's why I can't see it. Okay, so if we move it here, right? This is the closest. And this is super loud. Loud, loud, loud. Quieter. So let's move this down to 5. Okay. No, that's not good enough. This is exactly in the middle, so we need to gently move it up. There. So let's say 8. Let's put it there. All right. 8, 30. And now, whoa, look at how much it travels. And then when you go further, whoa, we lose quite a bit of the sound. Gain a bit of it, lose quite a lot of it. Okay, that's not bad. Sure, let's do this. All right. Now let's reset its position. Okay, and it's a 3D sound now, so it's gonna move all over the place. That sounds good. Right, so evaluate landing tile, and that's literally where we should request the sound, and we should request the sound based on tile type. So simply send p current tile type. Actually, I think I would much prefer p next tile type, to be honest. Oh, I wonder if this is causing some other bugs. Who knows? Anyway, so this here, let's do it right away so we avoid all returns. So go right here and go, what did we call the function? Request? Yeah, request tile sound. So start typing request tile sound. There it is. Hit open round and feed it this, copy, paste, replace with next. Yeah, next tile, comma, and position needs to be p next tile dot transform dot position. So copy all of this, paste it here, dot transform dot position. So transform dot position. Close round, semicolon, save. Okie doke, it's done. So this should already work. Let's see.
Work, yay. We do not want to display this.
I think we can display.
Yes. That's going straight in the mine. Boing.
Oh, and the standard tile also won't play anything. That makes sense.
Roll the 9 so we can hear the fart sounds. That's a 12.
Okay, like wait, we need to actually experiment that with debug because otherwise it's going to be a bit of a pain. So let's do an 8 next time. Let's see if we now get the sound for right here. I didn't hear it. Where's the AS tile? No, it's still in the middle. Oh, it's stupid Unity, I think, playing tricks on us.
Again.
That's how I pronounce the word Luigi. Luigi. All right. Oh, wait a moment. The game manager doesn't know where that audio source is. Now it does.
So it wasn't Unity playing tricks on us.
That may be just us playing tricks on ourselves. Okay, let's give it an 8. 78, much better. Yeah.
Now we'll go past the start and on to something else.
Let's hear it.
Choo.
That's not bad, right? Okay.
Now we gotta go with the...
no breaks. That should be an 11, if I remember.
Wee.
Ready? Okay, that's working. Now let's go to the breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How does the breakdown one sound? Let's see.
Let's go to 5 actually. So we get to spin and then breakdown. So we hear them all. Let's see. There. Done. Okay, so I think that'll be it for tonight. I think it was pretty productive. And next time we're going to keep on adding sounds and sounds and sounds and sounds, and the game's going to be like super loud and do all sorts of things. All right? Cool. Remember what I always say, sounds make everything better.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much for watching, people, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.